Hey guys, Patriot back with you for round 2 of the Ferro rod strike count test. We're going to pick this back up where we left off. I thought I left off at 842 strikes, but when I reviewed the video it was actually 892. So I'm doing these in 50 round sets, which is about all I can, or 50 count sets, which is about all I can handle at one time. I actually had to take a few days off from that first strike session because I actually hurt something up here in the rotator cuff area, so I don't know. It's it's not something that you're used to doing. So yeah, I was actually sore from that the next day. In any case, we're going to pick up here where we left off, and you'll see that I Gorilla Glued the striker in there. There's a little slag or whatever left over, but no big deal. It doesn't have to look pretty. It just has to get through the test. And tonight for a striker, I'm just going to use a reciprocating saw blade. It's got some good teeth in it, and it should bite in there and throw some real nice sparks. The first night I just used a flexible 1095 type of bird and trout knife. And I think that each time I do this, I'll use a different thing. Maybe the next time I'll use the stock striker. So let's get this up to 1,000, and maybe we'll do up to 1,500 tonight. We'll just see how I feel. I haven't really striked the rod here yet to see how this is feeling. So we'll test that out tonight. It's a chilly 96 degrees in here instead of 100. So down a whole 4 degrees from last time. So you see I'm wearing some tinted glasses this time rather than clear. I'm not doing it to look cool. It's every time I strike this, it's kind of giving me that flashbang effect to the vision. So it's I think I'll try this out and just see if it works. Okay. So we've got 18 strikes to do here to get to 900, and then we'll push out from there. And we'll see how this works. Bring that down just a little bit. Dork. Yeah, that works pretty good. Yeah. Ooh, nice. Boy, that saw blade really works well. Alright, there's 900. Alright guys, I got myself in an inverted pause record cycle, but we're now at 1,300. There's what it looks like. I'm actually rotating this just about every strike, so I'm kind of working my way around the edge as I rotate this. And again, I'm choking up here, and I'm striking from here. That way I don't wear out too deep of a trough right here. I'm going to try to give this the best chance I can, as I said earlier. So we're at 1,300 now. I feel pretty good. I don't know if I want to do 700 tonight. Still, we'll just see how I feel. It's pretty hot out here, as you can see. But I might be up for a few hundred more. We'll just see how it goes. There's 1350. we just hit 1400. I'm going to check that off on the log. All right, I did 100 straights there, and that is 1500. I might take you in at a different light here and show this to you. I'm feeling okay. I might be able to do another 500 tonight. We'll end at 2000 if we can get there. Guys, this light should be a little bit better so you can actually see what's going on there. Hopefully that video light isn't OP in this thing. Here, let's try this. Okay, so I had a real big trough going on here, and I've pushed that out, and I'm really trying to strike from the end a lot more. With regards to the quality of the striker, I didn't bring it in with me. Do I have it? No. That recip saw blade is kicking butt. I mean, that thing throws big globs of stuff, which is really nice. It seems like the balls of rolled up alloy are staying lit longer and bouncing and kind of rolling across the ground. So something about the single saw blade teeth are probably stripping that and curling it and rolling it up into a ball and kind of making one solid mass of fuel. Whereas the back of the knife was shredding more, thin shredded cheese style of alloys shaving off of there. So I don't know, just some of my thoughts as I'm cruising along and doing this. But that saw blade, I mean, it kicks butt. It really does good. I don't know if we're taking off more material or not. I mean, it kind of seems like the other one was taking off just as much steel, but it's in a different shape. I think the more that alloy balls and curls over itself, the longer it preserves itself as a fuel and it kind of stays together. Just my odd observation. I'm not sure if it's accurate or not, but it seems like it does really good. I'm at 1500 now. I feel pretty good tonight. No problems up here. No problems in the wrist. I've got a lot less arm pump going on tonight. So I don't know if I've refined my style a little bit or my muscles are just a little bit more conditioned for that goofy exercise of striking fire steel. But we'll go out and press forward here. Try to get to 2000 for you tonight. Okay guys, that's 1600. Uh, 1700. Alright, that puts us at 1800, guys. Whew. Feeling the workout now. Trying to get 200 more here tonight. That's 1900. Alright guys, that is 2000. Let's go in and take a look at this a little closer in better light. Dying out here, it's roasting. Oh, can't even get these things off. $2,000. Alright guys, here in a little bit better light. Sorry about my sweaty mug there, but I want to make sure that you guys can see this and that I can see what I'm looking at there as well. So we did put noticeable wear on there from the approximately 900 strikes that were on originally. We're at 2,000 strikes now, and half of that has been with the recip saw blade. I actually alternated between using the teeth and then using the flat spine to sort of knock down any grooves that had developed, and that alternating between knocking those ridges off and then digging ridges in seemed to do pretty good. I liked it. There would be a point where this would dig in to the same tooth channels that would align up, and it would just kind of dig into the same spot almost mechanically. So when I flipped it over and used the back, I could glide across those basically created grooves, or lands are inside, so yeah, grooves across the fire steel. No loosening tonight. You know, if you're purchasing any of these Coughlin brands, the fire steel seems to work as good as the Swiss fire steel or the Light My Fire or any of the other brands. If you use a good striker on it, it's throwing big globs of molten alloys out there, so it seems to do pretty good. But I would probably take this rod out from the handle and Gorilla Glue this. It did great tonight, no problems. I expect that will probably hold until we're done with the test, or we've worn out, or something. Now you can still see a little bit of thinning in the middle there. Now I have been, like I said, choking up. And so we're at 2,000. Based off of what I'm seeing so far, it's possible we could get at least another 1,500 out of it. Perhaps 4,000, perhaps 5,000. I don't know. We'll just keep going. But I'm pretty comfortable doing. I did that 1,100, approximately 1,100, pretty easily tonight. I imagine next time I do this, if that garage is a little cooler out there, I could probably do 1,500 next time. So we'll just keep going until this thing stops working or breaks. I imagine it'll get thin enough to where the torque of the striker will eventually, you know, bend or snap. It won't bend, it'll snap. So anyhow, that's where we're at now. Thanks for watching, guys. Oh, by the way, here's the other one that I also glued. That was the first one that came out after like 10 strikes or whatever it was. And I just want to show you the comparison. Here, just from more of a profile view. Alright, so you can see, to me it looks like it's about halfway, but it's doing pretty good.